Hello, everybody. My name is John Hooper, and welcome back to Syberia, the world before. Let's just kick back into this, shall we? We just took over for the expedition. I'm really excited to see what happened. There's a lot of question marks here. Does he get out alive? I don't know. The Baltayar Highlands? Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so we're at the camp. So get equipped before you leave. Search the camp before you leave. Okay. Alright, what's this?
Sauer's thesis. From what I understand, he accepted to work for the Brown Shadow because they were the only ones who would finance his research. What a waste.
Faust.
Goethe's Faust. One of Junter's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead now, though.
Faust. Very famous author. Okay.
Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him.
Is Horst... Was he the asshole, basically? Was he the... Okay, got a nice little face wash.
All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him.
Ah, here. Okay, what's this?
These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up.
True. Very true.
I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag.
Ah, well, let's get the canteen.
Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp.
Okay. Do we want the shovels? Now?
I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag.
Maybe the boots? What? What else? I can't interact with any of that. Can I open the chest? No. Can't look around much either. Want to put your boots on? Okay. Well. I don't... What do you want me to do? I can't interact with these boots. Is there anything else? Oh dear, there's a spoon. Want a spoon? Oh, in the far right corner of the screen, look at this. R2 is hidden here. Come on. Could you make it a little bit more noticeable than that? Alright, I'm good.
No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that.
Nope. So let's take it. Okay. And open. Hey, camera.
I'm so glad Junter lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back.
What's this? Oh. Oh, the expeditions. Okay. Expeditions before 1937. Huh. Okay. Summer. Yeah, isn't this that punk? The mountain refuge. The group makes progress. The origin expedition. Ooh, that looks cool. If only my hand could write, what holds my heart. Alright. Baltayar? Baltayar? I don't know. Okay.
Hope I can get back to sketching the valley, but with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it. The letters I got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive or give any news since leaving civilization.
Nothing else in here? What about the food? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Better get going before.
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you?
What's with this guy?
Well, mark my words, Cobatis. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
How about your attitude, buddy? Jeez. It's barely daybreak.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sauer carry out his research. The idiot is capable of getting himself lost again.
Yeah, I'm not your enemy, remember?
All right. I'm not your enemy, you know?
It's like, calm down, dude.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation, Leon. If we don't find a specimen of the Goron, the brown shadow will... Look, just go find Sauer, please. Now!
So the brown shadow, I guess, is the ones that hired these guys to go on this expedition to find this stuff. And it sounds to me he made a deal with the devil kind of thing. Like, just, if they don't find this, they're all dead. At least that's what I took from that.
I asked you to go up the river and find Sauer.
Yeah. Alright, so search the camp before you leave. Alright.
Poor animal. Berger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his.
Wait, what about this gun?
The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it. Not what you'd call cute, this Gorun.
Yeah.
Just as well they haven't found it yet.
Gorun, huh? Oh, that's the canteen. I almost forgot to do that. Alright. An empty gourd. Oh, fill the water. Gotta be prepared.
With this, I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sauer.
Ah. I'm glad I did that.
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Cobatis.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. How about this tent? I was going in this one.
No one here. Bauer and Jaeger must have already taken off in search of the Gorun.
Okay.
Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings.
I'd say.
Morale of the troops is at an all-time low.
Okay. Oh, you can... I can get a password here? Yeah, nothing like a good old snoop. Alright, let's go. I guess this way? No. I guess wrong. Yeah, what's with the cage? I mean... a little creepy. Alright, let's go. Oh, can I go here? Looks like it. No. Alright, let's go. It's beautiful. Yeah, where we gotta leave.
Better get going.
Yeah. Oh. Find horse sour.
Autumn is here.
Cool.
We'd better leave the mountain soon, or we won't survive.
So all those wild flowers, it's beautiful.
Anyone there? Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out.
Got an axe.
One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over. Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind. One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably sour. But what made him leave in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better have a look around to find out what happened here. What on earth is that?
I guess that's...
That mark must be what caused Sour to stop and rest for a while.
Huh.
I'd better head out and try to find him to clarify the situation.
I bet that's the Gurun, however they say it.
What in God's name is that?
Hello? You there?
Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
Is that a...
A Gurun! Yes, it's a Gurun! I heard him cry as I was taking a break near the path. Hurry, we must go fetch the others.
You go. He looks injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
Okay.
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm coming to get you. Current's too strong to swim across. Better find another way.
I see those logs.
All sorts of debris has been carried by the river. But other than trying to build a raft, I don't know what use it can be.
Yeah, we could use the axe.
The trunk isn't very thick.
Can I use this? I would rather use the axe than the machete, but hey, to each their own. Come on, you got it.
Easy, Leon. Now's not the time to get a dunking.
Oh, steady. There we go. Hello. How you doing, monkey?
Take it easy. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to look at your wound. What can I give him to show I mean no ill?
Water? Give him the machete. That'd go over well. Yeah, give him something to eat.
There you go. Good boy. It's all right.
What do I do?
Don't be afraid. You're all right, fella. Good boy. Eat up, fella.
It's probably not the best cracker, but... or biscuit. It'll do. Go on. It's not gonna bite. Or will it? What? There you go.
It's good, isn't it?
Eh.
Leg broken. I just want to look at it, all right? Look, little fella. If you let me see your wound, you can have another biscuit later, yes? It's broken, all right. Must be very painful. You're a brave boy. If I could clean the wound and brace your leg, we should be able to get you back to camp and make it better. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just be patient, little fella. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, this looks like a good stick.
There's 2 bits of driftwood washed up there.
I'll take that.
They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp.
Alright, good. I need...
The Goron might become anxious if I leave now. There must be something around here I can use to... That mark
Okay. Oops,
Judging
sorry.
by the
Didn't mean to
shape.
cut him off.
must have been made by the Goron, probably before he got injured. I wonder what it means.
Okay. Something over here. Yeah. Some vines to make rope.
I could use those creepers to tie up the Goron's splint. They seem to be stuck.
It's alright. We've got... I thought we were going to have to cut them off. Never mind. Just push these out. There.
They should do fine to hold the Goron's splint together.
Good. What's... Oh, that's right. So we... Inspect. So... Never mind. I thought I had to combine the items in the inventory, but nope.
Here we go, fella. This is going to sting a little. There, wasn't so bad, was it? Now we just need to find a way to get you back across.
What is he doing?
Hey! Did you do that, little fella? Well, better drawing than talking, huh?
That would be pretty hard to do with a broken leg. Just saying. But hey, more power to you. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have the canteen filled with water. I don't know.
Now we just have to wait for the others.
Okay.
Huh? Oh! You want another biscuit? You learn quick.
There you go.
It was a young specimen, my darling Dana. Almost like a child. And as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason.
God, that would be incredible, though. Just thinking about that, just finding a
When
whole
my companions joined,
evolved species
I
of
immediately sensed we did not share.
related to
same-
mankind.
They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual.
Wow, he's starting to regret. They'll probably treat him more like an animal than a being. And there he is in a cage.
It was clear the young Goran wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense.
What is wrong with it? Fruit. Have some fruit.
You shut him up in a cage. What do you expect? He's frightened.
Shut it up, or I'm going to gag it.
That's his friends.
What's that?
Where did these anthropologists come from? They're idiots. You're on their turf. What do you think is going to happen? Right here. Oh, it's his mom, I think. Maybe?
Pass me the rifle
Must be the Goran's mother. If we give it back, she'll probably leave.
and deprive us of an adult specimen. Are you mad? All right, Mama.
Look at the size of her burger. Wound her, and we'll never get her back alive.
Who said we need her alive? They can't all be live specimens, can they?
No! Sorry about that, burger, but I couldn't let you shoot them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Reinhard, you all right?
Is he dead?
He's killed Burger.
How?
Bauer, wait. You saw. It was an accident. He was going to kill the Goran, sir. So I had no intention to...
Shut it, assassin!
What the hell is going on? Jeez. That escalated so quickly. How did he die? Burger. He just basically punched him and knocked him over. I mean... Wow. Did he fall on a rock or something? I don't know.
Head.
And now they're calling him an assassin? They were there. You saw what happened, guys. Incompetence. Okay. Try to escape. Okay, so let's look for something. Oh,
That stone looks sharp enough. If I can reach it, maybe I can cut myself free.
Okay, is there something we can use to get it? Oh.
Oh dear Lord. Burger. I'm sorry.
How?
I never meant to.
Golly. What a freak accident that was. It just... He must have fallen, hit his head on a rock or something. Can we get to it? We almost got it. Just
I'll bring him some
tippy
soup.
toes.
We can't let him starve to death.
Bastard doesn't deserve food.
Typical horse, eh? Always the good Samaritan.
Aren't you afraid I was going to run for it?
They intend to hand you over to the authorities in Kantar for the murder of Reinhard Berger.
Convenient for them.
Well, that's not how it's going to be. I don't agree with what you did. But you don't deserve what Bauer and Jaeger intend for you.
You don't agree with what he
Pretend to be
did?
tied up. Wait for them to fall asleep. Then take your gear and get as far away from here as possible. Hear me?
Yes, but what?
These guys are supposed to be scientists, and they're just going in like they're a bunch of poachers, willing to kill this new species mother. No problem.
So there you have the full story, my darling Dana.
Doesn't add up.
I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like.
Wagen.
But always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world. Leon,
Oh
your
no.
Highland painter.
What happened to her?
Oh my goodness! Dana! What's wrong, Puppet? Lena, come, quick!
What happened? She kill herself? But she better not have. Oh no. No. What the? No way. She has to be
Dear
alive.
Diary,
Oh.
so much has happened since I received Leon's letter a few days ago.
Thank God. I thought she
I'm
was
slowly recovering.
dead.
Today, Papa and Mama told me that I was going to leave for a while. I'll explain what's going on, but I don't know where to begin.
I get it. She must
I
have
need to gather my
collapsed when
thoughts as I finished packing my suitcase.
when she read the letter. She must have collapsed. Oh, she's pregnant. I knew it. Like this, it's too much coincidence. There. Too much coincidence about Kate Walker looking like her, getting the music box thing that has the Vaughan representation and him from her mom. Yeah, it's It's got to be related.
The medication to
They've all
treat
got
my
to be
cough.
related.
Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it.
Okay. And also, just thinking that, though, like the odds of Kate finding, or at least Kate's friend finding that painting in the train and just bringing this all together, that's what you almost call fate when that thing happens.
I was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls. But now I guess I'm going to need them in a few years.
Congratulations.
I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and the brochure Herr Zimmer gave Papa and Mama. Oh, and a little souvenir of them would be nice. Junta inspired me, I guess.
Oh, this is how the lock that we solved that puzzle to with her chest. Now that I think about it, Junta had more influence on me. Yes, she wrote that. That's right. That's so cool, seeing how this is all tying together. Oh. Aww.
Poor Papa and Mama. They were devastated when the doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret. That secret I dared not speak about to anyone. Not even you, dear diary. Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama. But they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative. I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon, to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna.
Anna. Is that Kate's mom's name? I'm trying to remember. Oh, gosh.
Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy. But what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help. Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl, but I know it's not true.
Oh, it's so sad. She's like trying to get prepared to start this whole family alone.
As I said, dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months. They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes.
Oh, her pregnancy.
My parents have accepted the offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium. The Zimmers said it was in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama.
Yeah, at that time, like, having a baby out of wedlock was considered
But
very
I think
shameful.
they feel bad that they can afford to
unfortunately.
flea bargain in the brown shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't.
Oh, poor thing. Aw. So they're sending her basically to an asylum for the mentally challenged, mentally ill.
The ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the River Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true.
Yeah, I hope so too, but...
Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already.
Okay. What's this?
I can't believe Leon is on the run, all alone in those mountains in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah, this is the letter. Okay, my darling Edelweiss, it has been months since I last wrote. I hate myself for not sending you news more often and for not being able to receive news of you. But our expedition has taken us far from civilization and from its conveniences. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. Today, my companions are getting ready to return home. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors. Oh yeah, we did read this already. I'm sorry. It's just coming back to me. But it makes more sense now that something bad happened. Saying that he's going to remain in the mountains. Or did we read this? I'm sorry. I'll just read it and read the rest of it so we can have the story here. So something bad happened during the expedition. I no doubt am partly to blame. So here in these frightful mountains I shall remain for some time more. You'll probably hear them say all sorts of things about me. Not very pretty things, I would imagine. Nevertheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. I hope that these lines scribbled off in a hurry will allow you to understand what happened and that your feelings for me will remain intact. Wow. Is that it? I can't change the pages. Oh, there we can. Okay, once we had cleared away the unavoidable logistical and administrative matters, the Origin expedition left behind Kantar, the capital of Baltayar, as well as any trace of civilization. After hard days of hiking, we set up our base camp on the threshold of a high valley where rhododendrons grew. Oh, I think those were those purple flowers we saw. All the witnesses seemed to concur. This was where the Gorun, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. Our Sherpas did not want to linger and were clearly utterly terrified at the thought they might encounter humanity's missing link. Origin's scientists were on a mission to capture a Gorun and bring it back to Europe. The Brown Shadow, our wealthy benefactor, intended to boast to the international scientific community about its extraordinary discovery. As you know, several members of our group were entirely in agreement with its line of thinking. Others simply saw it as a generous and accommodating sponsor. Above all, we all shared a love of science and were not bothered by the fact that it sometimes required us to make some nauseating compromises. You know, as them all being scientists, like I said, they were not acting like scientists upon the discovery of what they were looking for. They were acting more like poachers, but whatever. And then, all right, so for weeks on end, we explored every mountain and valley around camp to no avail. There was not a single Gorun in sight. A few blue bears succumbed to our thorough investigations, as they are somehow similar in shape, but the mysterious man of the mountains remained unseen. Autumn was approaching, the rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. The joyful banter of the first weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense, especially our chief, Reinhard Berger. Each morning, he sent the team out in every possible direction in search of any trace of the Gorun. We were racing against the clock before the harshness of winter forced us back down into the valley. Yesterday, at dawn, I left on Reinhardt's orders to look for Horsauer. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but who had decided to follow the stream up the mountain. Horst was undoubtedly the least experienced mountain climber among us, and Reinhardt was worried. As he had not yet returned to camp. I eventually found him quite high up, at a fork in the stream on an islet, covered in everything the water had swept up. Horst pointed at a pile of sticks from which I could occasionally hear something, or rather someone, wailing over the noise of the bubbling stream. We could not believe our eyes. It was not quite human, not quite animal either. Its shape and fur looked just like the accounts we had gathered. It would appear Horst had found what we were looking for, the infamous Gorun, abominable snowman to some, and the ghosts of the Baltayar mountains to others. I told my friend he should immediately go inform the rest of the expedition while I tried to reach the tiny creature tangled up in the middle of an island. All right. Getting to the creature was quite a trial, but I will spare you the details. Its leg was seriously wounded. I attempted to secure it in a makeshift brace, and the creature finally accepted my help after I gave it a cracker. I then tried to bring it back to shore. It was a young specimen, my darling Dana, almost like a child, and as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason, some sort of primitive hominid. When my companions joined me, I immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view, which is so weird. He's just the expedition leader, tracker, the guy that's, leads the expedition because he's good at mountain climbing and all that. He's not a scientist. But his companions who are scientists don't see what he's seeing with this hominid that he's describing, and that he's seeing he's got a clear conscience and line of thought going on. It baffles me that the others didn't see it that way. Anyway, immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view. Yeah. They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual. It was clear the young Gorun wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense. It was quite a challenge to calm them down and convince them the odd little creature needed food and medical attention. We eventually brought it back to camp, where I worked on repairing its fracture and dressing its wounds. I even managed to feed it some hardtack with jam. Okay. Night was falling. For a while, my companions appeared to be treating the little Gorun with some degree of clemency, and had agreed the battery of tests to be inflicted upon it could wait until the following day. That evening, we all joyfully raised our glasses to the occasion. Reinhard Berger had hidden a few bottles of champagne and schnapps in the bottom of our trunks, just for the occasion. Around midnight, our small prisoner began to moan. It was a long and painful whine that echoed off the cliffs all around. We were tired from the events of the day. Some of us had knocked back quite a few and were not prepared to listen to screeching cries just as we were about to turn in for the night. We walked over to the cage. Reinhard Berger tried to calm the Gorun down, but to no avail. Really? That's what he called it? The guy just came over, barked at him about food. He's like, and he threw an apple at him. Yeah, that's calming him down. He was threatening to gag it when a booming growl rang out from the depths of the rocks, answering the young Gorun's cry. The huge shape of what indeed appeared to be an adult Gorun sliced across the moonlight and walked menacingly toward us. It clearly intended to free its kin. I advised my friends to clear the way and let this towering creature, probably the infant's mother, go by. We all know how powerful maternal instinct can be. Okay. Alas, Reinhardt was not of the same opinion. He grabbed a rifle. Our expedition would be considered a success, whether the Gorun was dead or alive. Without so much as a second thought, I jumped on him right when he was about to pull the trigger and tackled him to the ground so that the powerful anthropoid who saw us as a mere obstacle between her and her son, would not trample him. Mother Gorun destroyed the cage in the blink of an eye, breaking the bamboo bars like they were made of straw. She grabbed her infant and vanished from sight. I stood up, but Reinhard Berger did not budge. He was lying on the ground, dead. When he fell, the unfortunate bugger's head hit a rock, and it was my fault he was dead. As far as my friends could see, I was not trying to protect him from the Gorun, but on the contrary, trying to keep him from shooting her. Yes, that's exactly it. And those friends are also scientists. Why? It's just... It would make more sense that they're all poachers, but these are these are trained minds, professionals in their field from universities, whatever, right? My dear Dana, I must admit that both these thoughts crossed my mind simultaneously for a split second. I considered the Gorun to be a human being, a primitive one, but certainly not a wild animal. One who kills without hesitation. As you may have guessed, Sauer, Jaeger, and Bauer disagreed. As they saw it, I was the person who irresponsibly murdered their leader, and they intended to hand me over to authorities in Kentar once we came down from the valley. They were so vehemently upset with me, I quickly understood they were incapable of mercy or understanding. They pulled me away from the group and tied me to a tree. After they buried Reinhardt, my once upon a time friends decided to put an end to our gruesome adventure as quickly as possible. They apparently wanted to leave straight away the next morning. Horst Sauer is to thank for me writing you this letter today. He told me he was bringing me food and took the opportunity to untie my hands. I can only imagine the bond we had created over the past weeks prevailed, and perhaps he felt the same way I did about the Goruns and their human-like qualities. I honestly do not know. I slipped away in the dark without further ado while they were sleeping. So there you have the full story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like, but always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world, and my greatest wish is to hold you in my arms again. Leon, your Highland painter. Oh. Since he's off in the mountain, since he ran off in the mountains, could he been that guy that was watching Kate Walker from afar? Remember when we were hiking up to the refuge, and where we met with what's the name of the old lady in the wheelchair? I forget now, but yeah. So that there was some guy or someone. Clearly watching us as we were hiking on the trail, and I wonder if it's Leon, just an old Leon who's been just lost to the wilds all these years. Tragic. Okay. All right.
I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear diary.
Okay. I think I picked up everything for the suitcase. Yep. Pack the photo of your parents. Yeah, I got all that. Don't forget your medication. And of course, this is before the internet and cell phones, smartphones, so take a photo of your parents.
Well, that should be it.
Okay. Close.
All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter.
Into that chest with the special lock. Come on. Yeah, so no wonder she collapsed
Now
reading
you
that
know
letter.
everything, dear diary. It is now, I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while. All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains, and that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Ah. They're definitely connected. Yeah.
Me and the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?
Hey, Oscar. So cute. It's plausible, isn't it?
Well, all I know is that my family on my mother's side came from Europe. Well, like a lot of New Yorkers, right? I don't know from where exactly, but... And then there's the music box my mother left me, which it turns out plays the Vaughan anthem. I mean, it all seems so magical.
Yeah.
Almost like destinies at play.
Or a coincidence, Kate Walker. The law of coincidences states that the more an individual is liable to believe in coincidences, the more coincidences happen to them.
But then there's the fact, Oscar, that everyone keeps telling me Dana and I look so much alike.
What do you plan on doing now, Kate Walker?
According to the diary, Dana left for a sanatorium outside of town. The records might tell what became of her and her baby. But before we go, there's something that's been bothering me.
What is it, Kate Walker?
Look at him.
The pogrom that Frau Heigl told us about, the one during which the house and the neighborhood were ransacked, happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. Dana said that she was leaving for the sanatorium for a few months at the end of 1937.
Indeed, Kate Walker. So it is very likely she was safe and sound over there when the pogrom occurred.
Yes, but what if she was home with her baby? I need to be sure before we leave for the sanitarium, Oscar. We need to search the neighborhood for more evidence.
All right, Kate Walker. Where you lead, I will follow. As long as you don't forget your bag.
Trust me, Oscar. You're the only friend I've got right now. I ain't losing you.
Yeah, that'd be one hell of a coincidence if all this just... it's just coincidence and you're not related. Okay. Oh yeah, so let's go. Oh, what's this?
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signed Frank Hoss, that member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he never forgave them and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Oh, that's freaky.
Indeed, Kate Walker. But the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
Makes sense.
That's a good clue, I guess. But I need to find more.
Okay.
So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938. Looks like there were medical complications.
Read. Sister Magdalena, Baden Sanatorium, Ostertal, June 13th, 1938. Dear Herr Rose, please accept my heartfelt thanks for the new donation Herr Zimmer made to our institution on your behalf. Therefore, it is my pleasure to inform you that Dana can remain with us until December 1938, as you asked. It is indeed the most reasonable thing to do regarding the deterioration in her health. Please rest assured that we will continue to keep good care of her. Sincerely, Sister Magdalena, Mother Superior at the Baden Sanatorium. So her health was deteriorating.
We're getting close, but it's not enough to draw conclusions yet.
Oh, this is her handkerchief.
Dana's initials.
Okay. Is that it?
We were on the other side of this wall earlier, Kate Walker.
It's like we've gone through a looking glass.
I do not understand, Kate Walker.
Forget it. I don't know what I'm saying.
If you say so, Kate Walker.
Okay.
We were on the other side of this wall earlier, Kate Walker.
I get it. So we're just looking for clues there?
The room was ransacked and pillaged. During a pogrom of the Brown Shadow, I guess. God, I hope Dana was away that day.
Okay, so we found some of those clues. So let's go. Let's keep the investigation going. Yeah, we saw that. Find out about the pogroms. Do we have to talk to the lady in the store? Maybe?
I'm sorry I couldn't help you, Fraulein.
Who do we talk to for that? I forget. I think she said too, and I missed it. Give me a hint.
I need to find out if Dana escaped the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker. A monument dedicated to the victims would be the ideal place to find out if Dana did or did not escape.
And we looked there, actually. We already looked at it. I was curious to see if the... Isn't it this way? Can't turn the camera around. Yeah, I actually looked at this to make sure that if her name was on it or not. I didn't see it, so...
Keller, Meyer, Ortel. I'm getting close. Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How can I clean it?
What do we have? Oh, I have that. Yeah, I have this. The handkerchief.
Dana isn't mentioned here.
Okay. Come on, clean this memorial, guys. The city.
Anton and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh, God. They were killed during the pogrom.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
It doesn't look like it, no. But I need to be sure.
Oh, no. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. What now? Okay, so we just got to keep going around. Who else? Do I talk to her now?
I hope you won't hold it against me.
No. Huh. What about... Wasn't there someone over here we could talk to? Ah. Come on. Oh, camera. Come on. No.
I'm beginning to understand about this pogrom, Oscar. But I'd like to find out more about this sequence of events.
There's that bookshop near the stairs leading to the tramway. You might be able to find a book on the subject there.
Where is it? Right here? This camera. Oh, come on, camera. Work with me. How do I... Trying to get the camera to swing around behind her, but maybe it's over here? Where's that bookshop? This looks like a cafe. Can't move this camera anywhere. That's a... Oh. I don't know. Oh, here.
Huh. According to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
September 15th, 1935. Anti-Wagram laws are passed. March 12th, 1938. Ostertal is annexed by the Brown Shadow. November 9th. The Brown Shadow organizes a night of pogroms against the Wagram community, and especially its members living on Wagen's Bridge of Mists. October 30th, 1943, the Allies declare the annexion of Ostertal and Austria were null and void. 1945, Allied forces led by the Red Army liberate Wagen after intensive bombing. Ostertal's independence is proclaimed.
I think that's it, Oscar. We know that the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938. Dana's parents, Anton and Lena, were killed, that's certain. But Dana was supposed to be at the sanatorium back then.
Till December.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
I could... Oh. Okay, let's... Yeah, I could not find that bookstore. It was just hiding in that little corner. Alright, let's go. So I guess we're going to that sanatorium by the sounds of it, right? Where are we going right now? Do we, Oh, I guess we're just going back to the hotel? Oh, okay, yeah.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, what?
Dana Rose.
What? You're...
I knew her very well.
Oh, I'm not gonna say. Hold on.
Dana, darling. Waiting for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake or Fraulein Junta?
What? Oh, that's
Connecting the
Junta.
dots, are we? You're a very clever young woman. But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind?
Yeah. Wow, Yunta just shows up out of nowhere. Oh, this is so cool.
So, Miss Walker, you've been rather quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
Colonel Blake.
Why did you change your name?
I didn't. I just took it back. You see, I was born and raised in London. My parents were diplomats from Austria. Janet Blake was always my real name.
And how did you become a British military officer? It doesn't sound like the usual career path for a famous artist.
Very true indeed, Miss Walker. But I actually have been both during my lifetime. The British Secret Service hired me as soon as they heard I was going to work close to the Brown Shadow in Ostertal. Back in the 30s, that was, just before I met Dana at the refuge.
So you were some kind of double agent.
Huh.
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
Ah, Yunta, you're full of surprises. The guest house.
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard about?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you. When she told me that you were looking for Dana, I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's
that makes
how
sense.
I ended up wandering up and down it, asking about a mysterious American woman with a painting.
I guess you have new information about Dana for me?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
Should we start with Leon? Okay, Leon is on the run.
I know Dana was very concerned about Leon being on the run after the death of that scientist, Herr Berger. I can't blame her.
Yeah.
How could he
It's
survive
tough.
through the winter all alone in the mountains in a strange country?
How could he? That's exactly the right question, Miss Walker. That origin expedition in Baltayar. What a mess that was.
Dana left for the sanatorium.
I discovered today that Dana became pregnant that summer of 37. Leon was the father. So her parents decided to hide her in a sanatorium outside town. Which, I assume, saved her from the night of the Brown Shadow pogroms in Vagen.
You assume right, but her parents, on the other hand...
Yes, I heard they didn't make it.
Poor bastards, if you'll pardon my French.
So, that's basically all I know. Can you tell me what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby?
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end. I know it is an odd request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it will be worth your while.
It is a beautiful view. God, it would be so awesome to go exploring there. Just, it looks amazing. Whoa, what? Alright, that's cool. Wow, this tram can go everywhere. Oh, that's so cool. That is so awesome. Where are we going? She said to the end of the line. Baden Island. That is so awesome. We're here. Yeah, help you empty down. Just gotta be really old. That is so cool. I want transportation like that.
I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana. So you go first. I'll meet you at section 08. I'll come meet you there.
Section 08? Of what? I mean, she's insisting. It's like, to insist over a stubborn old woman, you're just gonna make her upset. Just, yes, ma'am? Okay.
Okay, then.
And don't forget, miss, section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
Oof. Cold as hell here.
You go first, miss. I'll catch up.
I mean, she's not gonna later be like, you didn't insist to stay with me, therefore I no longer like you. That better not be it. The great Vagan swans are not only the immortal symbol of our town, they are living and fragile beings, so please do not feed the swans. Wrong and uncontrolled feeding can cause illness and be fatal to them. Okay. But what about eating?
How the heck do I get myself into these situations?
Look at this place.
These ruins, they look like they're from the Middle Ages or something.
Yeah, big time. So cool, though. Okay.
There's something sinister about all this.
Have no fear, Kate Walker. The sun's setting, and you're all alone in an
here.
isolated and derelict place. Statistically speaking, it is highly improbable that you'll meet anybody, good or bad.
Thank you, Oscar, but please do me a favor. Stop trying to reassure me, would you?
As you wish, Kate Walker.
I love Oscar. God, look at this place. This is so cool. Oh, is this a creepy old graveyard? Wow, this is cool.
Grim.
That's cool. So cool. It's very gothic.
This place gives me the creeps. Looks like... Oh, jeez.
Well, it's beautiful architecture, though. It's creepy, but still beautiful.
What is it, Kate Walker?
This place, it's a cemetery, Oscar. I think Dana's... Oh my God, she must have...
Don't jump to hasty conclusions yet, Kate Walker. You should try and find that spot that Colonel Blake mentioned.
That's right.
Section 08. Yes, Okay, let's go. Oh my God.
Relax, Kate. Everything's good. Okay. So, where are we?
Is there anything that requires my assistance?
I don't know. Is there?
I'm gonna need you to be my eyes, Oscar.
Will do. Just call me whenever you need directions.
Oh, interesting. That's cool. Oh, look at him. I mean, do we... What's this?
A cemetery. Oh my God.
I could just see what lot we're at. Oh, B. Okay.
Section B.
Okay, so we need to get to O. I see.
So, the bag, again.
I know, Oscar. I know.
Obviously, you do not, Kate Walker.
So we're right here. So just go straight, I guess, and it'll take us all the way to...
Section 08 is over there. I don't have time to get lost in that maze.
You won't. I think. Oh, we can't get through. Just noticed that.
Impossible to get through.
Got
I'll
it.
have to find a way to go around it.
Okay, let me just double check this one more time, knowing that now. Okay, so, oh, it marks it off on the map. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go try left. And then I'm assuming we're not going to be able to go straight. So let's just go left, up. And just remember that wherever we are from these stairs, O is directly north of that. If that makes any sense. And it will be the third left from the stairs if we have to go this route. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want to see if I can do this without Oscar reporting in, you know?
Impossible to read. Section D.
Wait, that's at section D? Crap, am I turned around on this? No, okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. This is awesome. Yeah, so I'm assuming...
The inscription has faded away.
I mean, this has got to be blocked, right?
Section G.
Yeah, we just keep going straight if we are allowed to.
A dead end. We'll have to
Figured.
go back.
That's where O is. Okay. So... Oh. What's this?
It needs a key. But it doesn't look that strong, though. The undertakers must store their tools in it.
Ah. Interesting. Okay. So I want to get something? Oh. Okay. Well, let's see if we can still just get to O right now. We'll just remember that for later.
It's not here. I need directions.
I know. Relax. That's the first left. Oh, look at this. This is cool.
Impossible to get through here.
Yeah.
Better find another way.
No, we don't want to go there. It's over here. Oh, this is... Oh, we can't. Okay. I don't remember seeing that door, though. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Can I? No? Okay. Whoa, look at this.
Section M.
What's this? Oh,
The undertakers
pickaxe.
must have forgotten it.
Can I take it? Oh,
Seems so old. This place must be centuries old.
well,
The undertakers must have forgotten it.
how do I get it? No.
Illegible.
It's alright.
Section O. That's it.
Yeah. Told you, relax. I got this. Oh, 8. Find the... Okay, there we are. Found it. So what's Yunta trying
Anna
to say?
Rose,
Oh, these are the
1930.
parents. Okay.
Gone to a better place. Oh no.
So sad.
Dana's health had deteriorated at the sanatorium. Her coughing fits, the pregnancy, and all the stress about Leon being on the run out there in Baltayar. It was just too much for her to bear. The doctors had to put her to sleep before her delivery. There were complications, and when she woke up, her parents told her the terrible news. They had already buried the baby girl.
I misunderstood. That was her baby. Oh, that's even more tragic. Golly. Oh, that's horrible.
How come the Brown Shadow didn't go after Dana? They controlled Ostertal back then, right?
Oh, they would have eventually, believe me.
And afterwards?
Dana became sterile because of the complications during childbirth. So she remained at the sanatorium a few months more. She was devastated, poor darling.
That's how she survived the pogroms.
Yes, but that didn't mean she was safe.
So what happened afterwards?
Dana lost everything. Her parents, her baby, Leon. I think she would have just given up if I hadn't been there that day. But I had to go to London. Back then, I used to get invited every year or so to all kinds of artistic events. I could then make out my report to the British Secret Service without arousing the Brown Shadow's suspicion. So I took Dana with me to save her from them.
I think that's an empty grave. They said she woke up and the baby was gone. They just said it died. I think it was taken and they lied to her.
Dana stayed in London for about 6 years. I found her a flat and a position with my real employer, the Foreign Office.
London Foreign Office.
She had no family, no friends, and in a way she had no life. She spent every minute she had in the office fighting in her own way against those who took everything from her. She went from one promotion to another, and soon she was among those in charge of coordinating all the resistance fighter groups pertaining to the different occupied countries of Europe.
Look at her.
All right, Dana. Focus. The Admiralty needs us to spot the enemy units on the map according to the reports they provided.
Okay, pausing it here, guys, because I have plans I have to get going to this evening. But yeah, I've got theories going out my ears. I don't think that the baby died. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling I've got, but I think that they lied to her. Why? I don't know. Where the baby went, I don't know. But there's just too much coincidence between Kate, her mom giving her that music box that was so important to her mother as well with the Wagen hymn. And I think there was such a scandal with the pregnancy with Dana that, have the father being, accused of murder and on the run. I think there's a lot of going on there that would maybe instigate someone to just take the baby and then tell Rose when she wakes up that the baby's dead, or Dana, I mean. something like that. But anyway, so fascinating. I'm really into this. I hate that I have to stop right now, but I do. But this will just wait for the next episode, and I'll get to it as soon as I can, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and it helps me out tremendously with the channel, with your support, with the views. And just having you guys here supporting me along the way, because I am bumbling along and I'm figuring this out too. So thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.